Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Arrogance of Idaho. So in today's video, I am going to be testing some 177 caliber slugs in 13 grains. I am going to be using 3 different guns to see the groups of these slugs, to see how they perform. For now, I think I'm only going to be shooting them out to 30 and 50 yards to see how the groups are. I have 3 different guns. They are 3 different power levels. We got 630 feet per second, we got 950, 960, and then we have 1150 feet per second around there. So yeah, that is 3 different guns, 3 different power levels, and I'm just curious to see how these slugs do. These slugs are X slugs. I'm not really gonna say the name of who makes them or anything like that, so we're just gonna test them out and see how they go. I've already shot them out to 80 yards at 1150 feet per second, and I'm getting about 1 mil dot drop. It's pretty insane. The group at 80 yards was about under 2 inches, I would say. But something we got to know is I'm shooting them just extremely fast out to for them little slugs. Just you shouldn't be shooting them that fast, but I'm just trying to see what they can do. I was just planning on using them for pesting out to 50 yards, 60 yards, but I'm getting some pretty good groups at 80. So, depending on what I'm using them for pesting for small birds or doves or stuff like that, about 1.5 inches at 80 yards is pretty good for my opinion. So yeah, guys, let's get to it and let's see how these slugs do. Here we go. All right, guys, hopefully you guys can see this here. That is a 5-shot group at 30 yards here. So first shot, and then they started dropping a little bit more, but you can see it's pretty damn impressive. You can see it there, 5-shot group. That's 30 yards. Here is the venturi avenger. First shot was up here, and then they just started dropping a little bit down. The barrel might have got used to them or something like that, but you can see pretty good. We don't count this one. That's pretty amazing. That's 4 to 5 shots, and as you can see, I'm shooting them pretty slow. They're not going through the OSB or whatever this thing is called. Inventory Avenger, Benjamin Marauder, and Hatsan would be here. So yeah. All right, so let's look at the group. So this is our 5-shot group here. I was getting a much better group than this before. That is the group that I was getting before. You can see 4 shots or 5 or 6 shots in here in that. But yeah, guys, let's go look at the velocity numbers and we will see why the group was like this time. So yeah, let's go. All right, so here's my velocity numbers. As we've seen, the first shot was a little bit higher. I was kind of I was surprised to get this velocity because before I was getting about 650. So you can see velocity just started dropping. If I was getting better consistent numbers, the accuracy would have been a little bit better. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. This gun is not tuned for slugs, it's tuned for pellets. And as you can see, my pressure has dropped. This would be my 6th, 7th magazine, and it's not as consistent as before. So yeah. All right, here we have the Benjamin Marauder 177 caliber. This gun is shooting the slugs at about 950, 960 feet per second. I am getting about 20 good shots out of it. Not a lot of shots per fill, but it is making some decent energy output out of it. We got 10 slugs in the magazine. I'm only going to be shooting 5 just to make this a little bit faster and quicker. So yeah, here we go. Alright, so here we have the group of the Benjamin Marauder 177 caliber. First shot was down here, and the rest of the 4 shots were up here. Pretty good in my opinion. You know, if it wasn't for that one, that would have been pretty impressive. So yeah, let's go with the. Well, yeah, let's go look at the velocity numbers. That was my loss velocity taken, 955, and here are the numbers. Pretty damn good for a unregulated gun. Here we have the Hatsan Nova 177 caliber. As you guys can see, I have changed the aluminum bottle to a carbon fiber bottle. This is a 580cc bottle. So before we shoot it at 30 aughts, let's do a chronograph number for you guys first. So 13 grain slugs. Here we go. All right, here we go. 1170. Here we go with another one. All right, so here we have the groups. Hatsan Nova, 1160 feet per second, 1175. Boom. Right there. That's the group right there. Boom. See? Pretty damn good, right? So that's pretty good. So here we have the velocity numbers. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. The velocity started dropping quite a bit. If there were heavier slugs, the velocity would be a little bit more consistent, I would think. And then that is my last shot I took. There's the target, 30 yards, not very far away, but yeah, maybe we should move it out to 50, see how it goes. So yeah. All right, so we're gonna give the venturi Avenger 177 caliber another go. I have filled up the gun to about 4,000 psi now, so the regulator, the velocity should be a little bit more consistent now that we have more pressure. The accuracy has improved. So yeah, let's go down range and take a look at the groups. All right, so here is the group. That's about an inch, a little bit. Yeah, about an inch. Not bad. That's the group. This is the group before. Before it was a little bit better. It opened up quite a bit, but you know, it's still pretty good in my opinion. Pretty good for pesting, stuff like that. So yeah, let's go look at the numbers so you guys can see the numbers, and yeah. All right, so here are my velocities. As you can see, since I have it at a higher field pressure, I'm getting a little bit higher velocities here. Before 2000 psi, lower. So a little bit better velocity here. There it is. My last shot I took. All right, so here we have the Benjamin Marauder once again, 177 caliber. This thing is pretty accurate with the slugs. You know, they shoot pretty damn good. So yeah, let's see how they do at 50 yards. All right, so here's the group. These are 5 shots here. That is 3 shots in here, and these are 2 other shots. It was going pretty good. I had 3 shots land in here, and then just 2 on the side, but it was going pretty good. So that is about a little over an inch, but still pretty good. Let's go look at the numbers, and yeah. So here are some of my numbers. I did forget to do the 5th shot. By the time I looked at the chronograph, it was kind of on air. So you can see I got 2 numbers, same velocity, which here a little bit lower. If this gun was at the sweet spot, the group would have been much better. but since pressure started dropping on it, the group size started to open up. So it's still about 3,000 psi, but for some reason it kind of went bad on us. So yep, just air guns. So hatsan Nova 177 caliber. I did go ahead and shoot it a few times just to see where my point of impact was at 50 yards. Velocity is a little bit slower since the pressure has dropped here. You can see this gun does have a leak, so I gotta take it apart and try to get it to stop leaking. So yeah, let's go down range and look at the groups. So here's the group. We can see the group here. Pretty impressive. You can see, but about an inch at 50. That is definitely about an inch or under an inch here, I would say, without this one here. So yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty damn good. So yeah, that's some of the groups we got. Here's venturi avenger, Benjamin Marauder. We were getting some pretty good groups until they kind of started going a little bit, open up a little bit. Hatsan Nova. Different power levels, and yeah. Alright guys, I'm doing a little bit of shooting, a little bit of testing with a few different slugs here. Got some pretty heavy slugs. I'm not really sure the weight of the slugs, but you know, they're about 20 grains, 18, 19, around there. Hatsan Nova, shooting them at 980 feet per second, 50 yachts, groups. Let's go look at the groups, guys, because yeah, they're very impressive now. I've shot them before earlier today at about 1,000 feet per second, about 20 feet per second faster, and they weren't grouping that good. So maybe the barrel just got let it in. So yeah, hatsan Nova, 980 feet per second. Pretty impressive, in my opinion. You can see all the shots were in line. Alright, so I do want to thank all the people that stayed to the very end of the video. I do appreciate you guys watching the videos. I hope you guys did like this video. I know there's not a lot of people out there that make these type of videos where they test one slug from different air guns and see the results. Luckily, I have 4 different PCP guns in 177 caliber, so I can test slugs from 4 different guns. That's pretty cool. I did like the slugs. They do perform really good. They have pretty good groups. I did shoot a few whistle picks, ground squirrels at 100 yards plus with these slugs earlier in the day. They were expanding really good. They were making the ground squirrels expire pretty fast, and yeah, really like them. And yeah, maybe we'll get more videos out there. I'll try to do more pesting videos if I can. And yeah, it's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.